Love the slow jazz. Welcome to the last call for episode 36, everyone.
36.
Joined by Chris, McCartney, and Maggie. Well, that went unexpected.
Yeah.
Poorly.
Okay. I had no clue how this, I'll say encounter. I knew it might not have resulted in combat, might not have resulted in who knows.
Yeah.
Sure.
But you guys got really good rounds and rolls in the initial encounter.
Like in the initiative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, also the fact I pre-rolled for these strangers.
Yeah.
Where they did not roll good stealth checks.
Interesting.
True. The passive perception being 12 started off great.
Yeah.
The fact that they failed at a 12, imagine if they had gotten one round without you guys doing anything at all.
Yeah.
Yep.
It would have been so different.
Imagine Grog wasn't first in initiative
True.
and wouldn't have been able to dimension door immediately out of the room.
Well,
Yeah,
the
that
vial
was
thing
so
would have
fun.
happened to you right away.
Yeah, they would have vialed me, and then you guys probably would have been fine because I don't think they were going after like Minx and Clue, right?
Well, can you tell us? Were they going after only...
I feel like Chris
Grog?
isn't going to say that stuff, but I have a feeling it's that they weren't going after you guys. They were just going after me. Why exactly? I'm sure I can deduce, but
Also the veiny-headed fucker. So
it's the veiny-headed fucker. So I did kind of make him upset. He's like the few people that I'm actually like kind of mean to, and I do kind of regret being mean to Gurgesh.
Oh no.
I don't mean to be a bully. But yeah, would you divulge any of that or no, Chris?
So I guess without giving too much away, what I can say is it seems like this attempt to
Kill me.
kill you was supposed to go a lot more smoothly.
Of course. I mean, that we can deduce that quite easily.
Yes, where they almost panicked,
Yeah.
tried to clear up any witnesses, aka Minx.
Yeah.
Because that's the only sound they heard coming from one room.
I really fucked
They
up
just
with
went
that.
into a room, saw a stranger, and then killed her.
Yeah.
I really fucked up with that rock throw. I'm sorry. I really thought they were coming after all of us, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that they were like, oh, we heard a noise. Witness. Like, guys, you could have just left.
Just left, and Minx would have been still groggy. Like,
Yeah.
who the hell were those
I was
folks?
sleeping.
Yeah.
I think it's also the fact that they probably ran to see if that was Grog.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
100%.
No, of course.
Yeah, of course.
100%.
But then sprinted away. And again, the encounter could have possibly ended if not for the little fun party that happened in the streets of Clangeddon's base in the middle of the night.
Yes.
Yeah.
Fireball.
Fireball.
They deserved it. I
The
stand
command, the everything.
Yeah, he just walked back towards us, and then I grappled him.
Yep.
Yeah. So stalling your fleeing attempt
Yeah.
definitely made things a little more difficult.
Yep.
And unfortunately, the luck rolls did not go your way.
Fuck, I can't believe I like, if you're two in at that point, I feel like you just gotta do it once
how
more,
gambling
right?
works,
It's
yeah.
like,
Yes, you're absolutely right.
well, I just feel like if you've burnt so many at that point.
Using it once, shame on the world.
Yeah.
Using it twice and 3 times, very much shame on you.
Shame on me. But once you use it twice, you're like, well.
It's gotta hit now.
Well, no, it's not that it's gotta hit now. I just feel
You need a
so
win.
fucked for using it twice.
I think it's the fact that you got like one roll off like 3 times in a row.
Yeah.
Like you needed an 11, you got 10.
I got 10, 10, and 10.
I
Yeah.
can't believe it.
Damn, that was annoying.
Thank you for the dice, Maggie.
But well, I don't know what I want to say. That was cool. Did you expect me to dimension door?
Of course not.
I thought it was a possibility.
Really?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, for sure.
That's a spell.
I know all your spells.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
fair.
What?
Yeah.
Cheater.
I did luck out in terms of initiative. That was sick.
Oh, 100%. The
Yeah.
fact that like, the stealth rolls weren't great. The initiative order was ideal for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the fact that like Clue and Minx were alerted to it as well, because it could have gone so differently for Grog.
Yeah,
Of course.
It's really interesting. Gregesh is after fucking Grog,
I
eh?
think really starting at the beginning, first of all, I thought... maybe not beginning, but I thought the way we like after the weirdness in the bar when we went up to your room, and that like
That was
starting
so
to
much
like
fun.
kind of bond, but the Falcon and what was it?
Macaw
joke was so good.
Yes.
It was so good, and immediately like we were kind of. It's funny because I personally was struggling with the idea of like how do we get Grog like very much like a part of the party, like on our
I
side.
was like, we gotta do like 2 truths and a lie or
And
something. And
I
this
kind of felt like the only way that I could do it, that forced it happening, and it probably his only clue is being so brash of just like, listen, I kind of fucking hate Ferrodin.
Yeah, 100%.
Like I'm just gonna lay my cards on the table. I kind of fucking.
We
hate
got to
the guy.
clear the air.
Yeah.
I feel like
Because we
you're.
were dancing around it for like 5 minutes before then. It's
Yeah.
like, okay, fuck it.
Yeah.
because we were told to be quiet.
I know.
And the
I
walls
know,
have
I know.
ears.
No, but it's good because we immediately kind of all aligned. We got our kind of call to action of
Yeah.
like, hopefully Grog can take us to,
Be our buddy.
100%.
be our buddy and take
Do
us
a
to the
bong hit.
portal.
Be our buddy.
Yeah.
And it was revealed that Grog is part of this little underground
Oh my
network.
gosh,
Yeah.
he's friends with all my friends.
With all the names that
Yes.
all the names that Chris missed using.
Oh,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm so happy they're all.
Merrick is a big one. Merrick's
Well,
a fucking cool one.
We don't know. I'm assuming.
The grouch.
but-
Come on, the grouchy old orc, of course.
Chris.
Of course.
Him?
Yeah. I don't know.
How
Of
many grouchy old
course.
orcs do we know?
I can think of one grouchy person, and that is Rhoghar, who
Yeah.
also made a little bit of an appearance in this episode as
Rhoghar
well.
isn't an orc, though.
No,
He's a
but
dragonborn, right?
he seems quite grouchy, especially after Clue mocking him at the window.
Yep. We have your moment now, and I'm down 3 luck points. Oh boy.
I'm gonna fucking kill him.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna kill him so good, guys. I'm gonna kill him
I'm gonna kill him
good.
so good.
I'm excited. I'm excited to fight Rhoghar.
Oh, I wish we just
It's
killed him
funny
before.
because
Yeah, I
this
know.
episode.
But it's nice. It's nice that we
It
get to
is.
relive it. You know.
Oh no, I love that he's back with a fucking
Yeah.
bug swarm
Yeah.
as
We should
kind
also-
of a little bitch to your death. Sorry, yeah.
Listen,
We should cut his legs off this time.
I
Oh
made
my God.
I made fun of you for using all your luck points.
yeah.
I'm very much gonna go overboard next.
I know you are. You're
I'm gonna
be-
use way too much. I'm gonna fuck him up. It's gonna be great.
It's like Mustang from Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh yeah, this
Yeah.
reference I know.
Yeah.
Yay.
Oh, that's a good scene.
When he goes
Fuck.
all out on the one homunculus.
I'm trying to convince Kay to watch that.
Oh, it's such a good show.
It's one of the best.
best show.
Fucking, I love that.
Um,
anime.
Chris, thanks for not killing everyone I love. I really appreciate it.
Woohoo! Merrick's alive. Probably.
I don't know about my parents, but I got somebody, and that's great.
Listen, there are people alive. Will you be able to get to them?
We'll
Imagine you get
see.
downstairs and Dax is just 3 kobolds in Dax's skin. But everyone's convinced.
It's just hello, my name is Dax on the coat, and it's like,
So
no,
funny.
that's Dax. That's
he talks like this.
it's like the Dread Pirate Roberts, but it's just Dax
Yeah.
now.
I got to use. So like we bonded. It was great. Then the
I got to use spells.
wake up in the morning.
Oh my
how did you?
God.
Because I was just about to talk about spells.
Oh man, it's a game changer.
Lesser Restoration picked that up as
That's
we're
sick.
now level 8.
That's
immediately came in handy. Came in handy.
I-
Is that a
I have a spell here that I thought that I could have used on the guys fleeing.
yeah?
I thought it was to put them to sleep. It's called catnap.
Oh my god.
But-
you sleep.
It's for us.
It's for us, and it's just you make a calming gesture, and 3 willing creatures of your choice go to sleep.
Oh well, we can use that later for a nice little
That's
immediate short
so
rest.
useful for us, though.
Is it
'cause
though?
Because we
Short
always,
rest.
I don't know. I'm always out of spells, and we try to sleep at weird times.
Oh, and
Paladins
so,
don't get their spells back on short rest though.
but would it be like? Would
it
it
a
be
short
like?
It's long rest for
So
paladin.
my only question with catnap, for example, is like, are there places that we can't take a nap? Is that why? Like Chris, you'd be like, you can't take a nap here right now. But if I put us to sleep,
I wouldn't suggest using it in the middle of the street.
okay, no, obviously. But anyway, the Rock was a bad call. I shouldn't have done that.
The Rock was funny.
I had a blast playing a show in the AM.
That was really
I have
good.
never in all my years of listening and watching and experiencing D&D, I've never seen the use of the origami spell.
It's cool, huh?
Dude,
yeah.
So much use out of one scene.
Yeah, the little samurais running and
was
pointing,
fun.
running and pointing.
That was really fun.
With your embroidered napkins
Yeah,
that Layla gave you.
that was really good. I didn't know I was so hooked up at the Amber Lantern. I love this too because like I have
Hooked
like
up in this town, this city.
It's crazy.
People pick up your shit like you're literally like a 7-year-old off the street.
I love it. And I love
love
and I appreciate Chris, like you sort of being able to like guide me and like keeping me sort of like on a short leash with like the amount of stuff that I do know, but also like making me feel as if like I fucking run this town to some degree. Now like some of my bros are trying to kill me, which is like I'm not vibing with
super
that.
chill.
But it's but that's really interesting. I'm curious to see if like Rhoghar if it's like an underground.
Do you know where we're going now?
I can't say that.
You can't say yet.
I know where we're going.
Okay.
Yeah. Chris has told me where we're going, but I
Depends
can't.
on if we can get there.
Yes.
Okay.
After we kill Rhoghar.
Rhoghar.
And then I know that we had a little chat about this. I totally didn't realize, and apologies for the listeners, but I didn't realize that there's a character named Grog in Dimension 20.
in Critical Role.
Oh, in Critical Role.
In
See
the
how
first
yeah.
campaign.
In the first campaign. So apologies. I did not try to just emulate the name.
You haven't watched Critical Role.
I was just like Grog.
He has not watched Critical.
I have not watched it.
You're not a big D&D consumer. You're a D&D creator.
I love
just
NADPOD
so
because
funny.
it's so digestible and
But
easy to
you
listen
don't
to.
listen to anything besides.
But Dimension 20, I want to watch. I want to watch
Critical
all of these
Role.
Dimension
things.
20 is
Critical
the
Role.
best. No.
But Critical Role and Dimension 20 are both visual
Video.
podcasts.
Well, I mean, yeah, but
Video
you can,
podcasts. I cannot watch
but
podcasts
Critical-
and work at the same time.
Critical Role is also audio. Like
also
they're
full,
voice
like-
they're voice actors. There's the video option, but you can listen to it.
I think the
It's
video
also like full live play. Like they don't
For
cut
sure.
it down
No,
like Dimension 20.
and
So it is a lot.
And I've listened to Critical Role.
Yeah.
I think I picked up like on like the third season or whatever. I listened to them and I then watched a bit of it.
Yeah.
And I really do enjoy watching.
Oh no,
And
I'm
it's
just saying
like
it is
not-
like a very
yeah.
long format compared
Yeah.
to like Dimension 20 or an
100%.
ad pod where it's like, an
Yeah.
hour or two and it's like, no,
Yeah.
how about you sit down for 4.5 hours?
Yeah. And like listen to this and
which
yeah.
like I love for work
for sure.
stuff, but yeah.
I think
sure.
for you, first of all, I now we're getting into just
Wait,
D&D
but
media.
before that, I just
But-
want to wrap up that I apologize for making a character named Grog, and then also I was told that character has a battle axe that they use. Originally, I was thinking of having a battle axe, but I think what I'll do instead
You do
is
whatever your heart
but I
wants.
think what I'll do instead is I will use my dulcimer as a weapon. And I will treat it as a great club, and I will just bludgeon people with my dulcimer, and that's going to be the move.
feels like better.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah. I'll have it reinforced with steel.
It's almost funny that you just accidentally plagiarized.
it's
Like you had no clue about this
I
whole.
genuinely
was
had no
shocked
idea.
That's what
when
makes
you
it
brought
very
the name.
funny.
I was shocked when you brought the name because I was like, there's no fucking way. Like, what are you talking about? But like,
Because
you had
I know
no
he,
idea.
I know he is. Yeah,
Yeah.
you don't watch a lot of. But here's the thing. I know you say, and I know it's true. Dimension 20 is because I think Dimension 20 is the next step after NADPOD.
Yeah.
I know it's audio visual, but you don't need the visual. You can listen to it as well. Just listen.
For sure, but they have like
100%.
really nice sets for Dimension
Incredible.
20. Yeah,
but
and I
you
think
just said
I would
you'll
want to
never
watch
get
that.
around to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's a.
Yeah, I guess so, but I don't know. There's something about like experiencing it visually, which is nice. I'll get
I
around
agree.
to it at
It's
some
way
point.
better
Yeah.
visual, but
yeah,
I want you to listen.
And
to
I
it.
think that's
Shout
the
out
thing.
to our cameras.
Yeah,
because I would like listen to it and feel like I'm missing out by listening to it. I'm
And you
very
would
much
be.
Exactly. So like I can't do it. I can't do it.
But you need to watch it.
Then I just get stuck in this like weird limbo of like not just deciding just to not watch it at all.
You put it
or
on
like
the
that.
TV. It's fucking great.
I know.
We can have it on
You
while-
pointed.
while-
I
What
just
would you
want you to-
recommend? What's the best Dimension
I just
20
want you to say you
campaign?
pointed at a wall that has no TV on it when you said that.
That's fine. What's the best Dimension 20 campaign? Do you think?
I'm a big fan of Crown of Candy because that has
Crown
a
of
lot
Candy
of depth
gets a
and a lot
vote.
of drama.
That's pretty good.
Maggie.
The high school one was fun.
Honestly, I haven't
Fantasy.
watched a ton of like I know what a
Yes,
lot
it
of them
is.
are,
Have
which
you-
I'm trying to think now. I'm
did?
looking at like all of their
You haven't.
all of their things.
Like
Episode 3.
two episodes or something.
Yeah, that's nothing.
Sorry, sorry, Maggie. I'm so sorry.
Oh
What-
no, I haven't seen all of them, like a lot of them fully.
Mm-hmm.
I did really like the Ravening War again because it was like Mercer doing Crown of Candy esque, which
Yeah.
is very fun. But I really want to watch Burrow's End. I'm scared I'm gonna cry for a lot of them. The most recent one I was watching, though, was Never Stop Blowing Up. And I think that's just a good fucking time. And so I also like a system that isn't directly D&D, but is D&D. Like, I like an RPG. And so it's nice to, just like, I like it. The dual personality that they did through it was really fun. So,
Sick.
yeah. If you like just
I should watch it.
Silly little, I don't know, like, workers doing game stuff. It was very fun for me.
Yeah.
This is a great transition into if we're watching or consuming or eating anything new.
Yes.
It's only been a week since we recorded the last episode, but has anyone gotten any new updates?
Yes.
No, fuck that.
100%.
Fuck that.
No.
I made a promise.
Oh my
And
God.
we'll get to it. We'll get to it.
We'll get to it.
I want to do it now.
I have been watching something,
Okay.
and it's amazing.
Okay.
And it's called Culinary Class Wars. And it's on
fucking bad.
What?
The anime?
No, it's
No.
not anime.
I was thinking of the other anime. Fuck.
Which one? Food Wars?
Food Wars.
Food Wars is amazing. You're so wrong with that.
We can't go down this path again.
Why is it so shit? The food and everything is so good. What are you talking about? Food Wars is a fucking classic. Is it because it's over-sexualized? I mean, yeah, there's a lot of over-sexualization in it. Classic
Listen,
Japanese anime.
here's one thing.
Yeah.
It's so fucking good compared to the golf anime you recommended last week.
Okay.
It's so much better than that. Okay, continue.
Culinary Class Wars just came out on Netflix, and it is fucking bomb. It is a Korean cooking game show. Korean cooking show.
This actually sounds cool.
This is...
I'm on board again.
It's so... Have you seen this?
No, but this is basically Physical 100, but for cooks.
Yes. But
so
also,
excited
okay,
to watch this.
so Physical 100 is yes, I would say yes.
Yeah.
They do it in such a good way
It's
where
100 people.
Yeah, they do it in such a good way where they create the tension between like all these contestants, and they literally like Mika and I are watching this because like Mika's kind of like from like the restaurant world, so she kind of knows how these things work to some degree. But it's the fact that like they were able to essentially take, like, they have Michelin star restaurant owners as part of these 100. Ooh. They're like the white spoons and the black spoons, and the white spoons are like the chefs that have been dealt the silver spoons in life, that have Michelin stars, that are the best of the best, that are like, you know, have achieved great success in the Korean food world. And then there's the black spoons, which are like the small independent chefs, the YouTuber chefs, the people that are also like celebrity chefs, but like they are, you know, not making, you know, as much leaps as these other people are. And they literally set it up in a way where all of these black spoons, 80 of them come and they sit down at this massive table, and then the 20 white spoons like rise up above them, over top of them, looking down at them. And
Very Physical 100.
it's very much like that. And like, it's like this whole thing where it's just like, you're not as good enough as these like white spoons. So you guys first go up against each other and then get eliminated, and then you'll fight one-on-one with these guys. And it's like, it's so well done. It literally feels like an anime.
Yeah.
And it's just like, I'm like, where in the Western world would we be able to get 100 chefs, some of them owning like Michelin star restaurants?
Yeah.
I was like, these people are gone for a week shooting this. What is happening to their restaurant?
Yeah.
One of the judges is the restaurant owner of the only 3-star Michelin restaurant in all of Korea.
Wow, that's
and he is the
crazy.
judge. And I'm like, what? Like,
That's
who's running the restaurant right now?
crazy.
Anyway, it's so sick, and you can see it off of their reactions how like obsessed. Like he's like, there are people like people are literally going up against their own idols like in the world. It's sick.
Okay.
You should watch it.
How many episodes? I saw maybe only
12
2?
total.
12.
The last 4 come out October 1st.
Very cool.
Yeah, sorry, I went on a stint there.
No,
so
I
you
love
guys
it.
have to watch it.
So
I
Mike's
love
watching The Hunger Games.
Yes.
Anyone else watching anything new?
The Hungry Games.
Yeah.
The Hungry Games.
I'm caught up on Industry. The finale comes out this weekend, and I'm having a good time.
Very nice.
Industry.
Yeah.
What is that about?
We talked about it in the last.
It's
Did we?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
It's fine. It's basically like I think of it like Grey's Anatomy meets what's the other one? Succession.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Where I'm like it's a couple like different personalities that are working in sales for one banking sales company, and you just watch all of their shitty lives happen, and it's just so stressful the whole time, and everyone makes terrible and very sad and sometimes very realistic choices that make me I don't know. It's fun to focus on their problems. It's very much like Succession.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I'm and Jon Snow, Kit Harington is in the newest season of it.
Oh,
he plays like this like shitty Google-esque like green eco founder shitty dude. And I'm like, it reminds me of like if you ever saw like 7 Days in Hell, like where I'm like, you see him in more of like a comedic shitty role. I'm like, cool. Oh, this is fun. But yeah, it's I'm still enjoying it. I'm still having a good time. I don't know how they're gonna wrap it up in an episode. I think it kind of dragged a bit. Yeah. But we're gonna see.
Industry. I will watch it.
Very cool.
And then I'm thinking about starting The Sopranos. Never watched The Sopranos.
Ooh, great show.
It's so funny. I was hanging out with someone yesterday and they also were like, you have to watch The Sopranos.
People say it's like a fall thing. And last time I did Gilmore Girls.
Yep.
And so.
And you didn't have a good time.
I had a fine time.
You had a fine time.
Yeah. I just, the kid just sucked.
Yeah.
And they never needed to do the extension part.
No, I agree.
But a lot of good parts. Love Melissa McCarthy and the parents.
Nice.
That's it.
Cool.
That's it.
Chris?
Nothing really new. I've sat Janae down and I've forced her to start rewatching Friday Night Lights with me.
Very cool.
Friday Night Lights?
Very cool.
Doesn't that star?
What is that?
Who's the redhead?
Oh, Connie Britton?
Yeah.
It's all about high school Texas football. Clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose.
Oh, yeah. I love Connie Britton.
Is it a show?
Yeah. It's like a early 2000s show.
Kyle Chandler's in it.
Yeah.
Connie's in it too.
Yeah, we just said that.
Jesse Plemons is in it too.
Yes, he is.
Wow,
this is
Jesse
great
Plemons
content,
is great.
guys. This is great content.
Read the IMDb.
So
Mike reading
People are
about
falling
who's in
asleep
it.
at the wheel in their car on their way to work, from work.
Scott Porter's in it too.
Yes, he is.
Oh my God. I have been...
I'll do an ASMR. Zach.
Anything else, Chris?
Guilford.
Anything else?
No,
how's that going? Is it going well?
Yeah, I've already watched it, so I'm rewatching it, and
Does Janae
Janae's
like
there.
it? Okay.
She likes it. I think it's not really about the.
Does
football.
Janae like football?
My God.
I think she tolerates football.
Oh, that's
So
because she
also
Caroline has
tolerating
learned
this show.
tolerating football too. I've been watching a lot of football, so I don't have much to report on this segment of The Last Call. I've been watching a lot of football and a lot of football content. Rich Eisen on YouTube. God damn, I love his show. The way that man
are his
speaks.
eyes rich?
Yes.
Nice.
What did Janae and Caroline make you guys watch?
Everything.
Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
Oh, I still haven't done it. Yeah.
Initially,
Okay.
and then it's me wanting to watch another episode.
Caroline has the most obscure and, frankly, in my opinion, best taste in movies out of any person I've ever met. She will introduce things to me that I've never seen. Vanilla Sky. Ever seen Vanilla Sky? Vanilla Sky is a fucked up, weird movie from the 90s that is fucking credible. Or
I feel like we've talked about it.
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
Fucking hate Tom Cruise.
Penelope
Oh,
Cruz.
but this is early on. This is early.
He still sucked.
Well, you know what? It's a good movie. The Game. If you've watched The Game, The Game is
The Game.
an incredible
Isn't that the
movie
one
from
where
the 90s.
Oh, okay.
Fucking, I can go on. The Game.
Shit.
She
Yeah.
introduced my favorite movie of all time, which is The Count of Monte
Michael
Cristo
Douglas.
from the early 2000s.
I love The Count of
We've
Monte
talked
Cristo,
about it.
yeah.
It's the best. It's my favorite movie ever.
Which one?
Besides,
It's your favorite movie ever?
stand alone behind like The Lord of the Rings.
That's so interesting.
Which movie? Sorry,
The
I
Count of
missed
Monte
it.
Count of Monte Cristo.
Oh, yes. We talked about this.
Yeah.
Yes, we did.
I love that movie so much.
I'm just sitting here and watching a repeated conversation happen in front of me.
Yeah.
And like all three of you catching on to it at different
the same times.
Okay.
Yeah. We've talked
All
about
right.
it.
Let's finish this segment.
Been watching a lot of football. That's it.
I hate
Football. Go
sports.
Eagles.
But speaking of
Go Birds.
stats, like in football, let's get to the segment that we kind of hinted at the beginning of episode 36, where we wanted to kind of talk about what our commoner stats would be.
Damn right. So commoners have the stats of 10 across the board. So they've got 10 to strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, charisma.
Okay.
My question for you, let's go around every stat, and I think you got to make a case for what you think your stat is between 0 and 20
Okay,
when
but-
the average is 10.
But you saw this shit going around online though, with all these fucking dudes being like, "Well, my stats will be a fucking like 18." And
Of
this
course.
thing. Okay.
Okay,
just
can
wanted
I
to set
if
that.
I remove numbers from certain stats, can I add those numbers into other ones?
No.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
you're as unbalanced as you are in real life.
Right. Okay. No, you're right. You're right. But there's no okay.
AKA strength.
Right. So I can say like if I want to be like 20, for all of them, I just need to make
Go
a
ahead,
really
go
good
ahead, but you
case.
got to make an argument.
Okay.
So strength.
Why are you a god, Michael?
So let's go around the table. So strength, let's start with Chris. Chris, what do you think your strength is? 10 is average. An average across.
I mean, I'd like to say I'm above average in strength, but I'm not like a 50. I would say maybe 11 or 12.
An 11 or 12.
Yeah.
I'm cool with that.
Maggie?
Wait.
What do you think?
Wait.
Okay, so 11 or 12, why? Okay, so you think you're slightly above average.
Well, I think for a commoner, if 10 was the average, so the
Yes.
average person's strength.
Yeah.
I mean, I go to the gym occasionally. I
Yeah.
play sports. I would think
think
just
that's
because of
fair.
that, slightly
feel
above
good.
average.
Curious.
Because
I
I,
don't know.
think that's fair because you've got like if an average person is like
What's an average person then? I guess.
a 50-year-old Asian
a
woman
50-year-old
is an average person, same as Chris, a 30-year-old.
Because here's the thing,
Yeah?
I currently think I'm average, but I'm like, I know that I'm stronger than like technically like an average person, and so like it's a weird conversation where I'm like,
Come join me on the 11 and 12s, Maggie.
but like,
Okay, well, here's
It's
the
funny
thing.
because my thought is that I'm a 10.
Yeah. Okay. Interesting. I was gonna say like, okay, like what is the baseline then? Are we comparing ourselves to like
What's the
50-year-olds,
most average?
or are we comparing ourselves to average 30 to
Like,
34-year-olds?
are we like wait no
average
here's-
human.
I have a would we say, I'm trying to think of like an average, would we say that Michael Cera
I was just about to say. I was like, we need a
is the
celebrity.
average
No,
human?
I would say. Okay, so are we creating
Apart
a
from, like,
baseline?
charisma,
We need to choose a
I
baseline.
would
They're
say
gonna-
he has charisma with like a 13.
How about this?
and
There's
that's it.
well, listen.
I'm there
I think
with you.
there's two ways we can go about this. We can create a baseline character of
Yeah.
Michael
so.
Cera
Yeah.
and give him stats and say we're above and below that.
Yeah.
But then we're just comparing ourselves to Michael Cera.
I mean,
Or
but I feel like we kind of.
or listen, for every stat, this is how we do it. For every stat,
Yeah.
strength is the first stat. So strength, who is the most average strength person you can think of?
Michael Cera.
Michael.
I would say Michael
Sarah, I feel like
actually,
Michael
it's pretty
Cera would
good.
be.
See?
Okay, so Michael Cera for strength.
Yeah, Michael Cera for everything, really.
No, because Michael
Okay.
Cera, I think, has a above average intelligence, probably.
Okay.
So let's start with
so,
strength.
okay.
Using Michael
So
Cera
Michael
as the
Cera is a
baseline.
10.
Yes, he's a 10.
Do you think you're
Okay.
stronger than Michael Cera, Michael?
I think. Okay.
That sounded like a weird nursery rhyme.
I'm either right at par with Michael Cera, or I would have like one more. So I'm maybe a 10 or 11.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna say 10 for you. I think, and I'm gonna
I
write all of
appreciate
these
it.
down.
I appreciate it.
I'm gonna write all of these down.
This is
It's
hilarious.
important.
Folks,
So-
if you want to hang out with us,
Mike's stats.
come on
strength,
down.
We're gonna go 10.
And after we
Chris.
figure out our stats, we're going to do a PvP fight to the
Wait,
death.
you think
Yeah.
I'm the same strength as Michael Cera?
You don't go to the gym.
But I could lift boxes and stuff.
So can Michael Cera.
Well, we've
know.
never seen him do that.
We never seen him do it.
I've never seen Mike lift a box.
I can lift a box. Yo, you want me to fucking?
I'm giving you a 10.
bro?
You're getting a 10.
Can I get a 10.2 just so I
No,
feel better?
that's not how
Oh,
D&D
something
works.
Oh, something died.
Chris, you think you're an 11?
I'm going to say 11.
You're slightly stronger than Michael Cera. I think you're like a 12.
Okay, I've lifted boxes, so sure.
Well, think about it this way. If Michael Cera is a 10, fucking...
Then what are you?
Huh? A 10.
You're a 10? You're
course
stronger
I'm a
than Michael
fucking
Cera.
10.
You work out. You do the whole.
I run, but
Okay.
I don't think that's strength-based. I
Okay.
think we're going to get to fucking
right.
constitution and
Okay,
dexterity.
okay.
Well,
sweet.
athletics is strength based. That is what I just
Athletics
want to
is
check.
strength-based.
Yeah.
Okay, so then I'll give
I would
myself
say you're
an 11.
above average for athletics.
I'll give myself an 11. But wait, hold on, Maggie.
Because strength is, athletics.
That's why I just wanted to check the full sheet.
Yeah.
I think like The Rock would be like a 19.
Well, no.
I would say like the strongest men in the world.
The strongest man in the world would be a 20.
Exactly.
And I would put
That's
the
why I
Rock
gave-
at like 18.
I gave The Rock The Rock spends fucking 3 hours in the gym every day.
Like to be fair, I would also say that technically The Rock would be a 20, but also with additional buffs at that point. You know,
Of
like
course.
people would have specialty like
Of
additional
course.
like
he's
shit.
he's
there.
proficient.
Well,
in
here's the
athletics.
thing.
Yeah.
You
Gotcha.
talk about, like you just said, the strength stats. Strength encompasses a bunch of
Yeah.
things. So The Rock probably would be at a 20. Michael Cera, I think, is at a 10.
Okay.
That makes sense, right?
Okay.
A child, a toddler is at a 0.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
4. They can
They
So-
can hold
hold
things.
things.
Okay. Chris, you think
Yeah.
you're at 11?
11 or 12, I guess.
Okay,
Sure.
I'm gonna give. I think you would beat me up. I think you could beat me up.
This is literally the conversation I expected to have.
I knew it was going to happen.
Yeah. So I think Chris could beat me up. So I
Okay.
think I'm gonna.
You're an
give,
11. You're a 10.
No, you're a 10 because I could
Oh,
beat
right.
you
Sorry. Okay. Yeah, it's true. It's true.
up. 11. I think Chris gets 12. Maggie,
I was gonna say 12. I think I
You
could
could
beat
beat
both
me
of you
up.
up. Yeah.
100%.
easy.
100%.
I agree with that. Okay, so
Yeah.
moving on to dexterity.
Okay.
Dex.
What is dexterity?
So dexterity is acrobatics,
Acrobat.
Okay.
sleight of hand,
Ooh,
stealth. Are you good at magic, Michael?
I feel like I'm at a 10 for dex.
Fuck. You know what? I think. Oh, because the problem is sports. Sports fits into kind
like
of two
you'd be
categories.
more-
Sleight of hand,
You'd
right?
be more dexterous.
I'm more dexterous, I think.
I'd be a 10.
Dexterity measures agility, reflexes, and balance.
Okay, so I'm gonna make this is where I'm stating my claim. I think I'm a 14 in dex.
Sure.
I think I'm a 14 or 15 in dex.
Sure.
Oh yeah, I'm like a negative, like an 8.
8.
Yeah, like I specifically run into shit, and I am very clumsy all of the time.
Like I went bowling last night for the first time in 3 years and bowled like a 185.
That's pretty sick. I think I'm
Stupid.
I think I'm
I picked up pickleball 2 months ago.
No,
now
no,
I
no.
played
Yeah, no,
it
no.
with the 4s.
No, I believe it. I
Yeah.
feel like I'd be an 11. I feel like I'm a little bit more dexterous than Michael Cera.
That's fair.
Yeah, just a little bit.
I agree with that. Can you throw a ball?
Can I? Yeah, I could throw a ball.
Yeah, because like for Anthony who called us up earlier.
I could throw a ball. I'm really good at Wii bowling.
This is the weirdest job interview I've ever
Wii
seen.
bowling is definitely not dex based.
But it is because you
It's
have
reflexes.
to. You
It is
have
reflexes.
to. You have to.
Wii bowling.
You have to bowl and curl in a specific way for it to curl nicely. I play
will
golf.
give-
I
this
will
is-
give Mike an 11. I think
Okay.
that's fair.
This is where
Thank
I'm
you.
like, my sleight of hand would be sick.
You'd be good at
Everything
sleight of
else,
hand. Yeah.
bad.
But
and that's
sleight
where
of
I'm like
hand
8.
is dex based.
No,
so
I know.
that
That's where I'm
bumps
like
it.
8.
Okay,
Because I'm like,
I
I'm
like
not
8.
super negative, but it's still like,
I like an
it's
8.
the other shit where I'm like, no, it's the running into a wall by accident.
Christopher.
If you said 10, I would have been like, that's good too.
No, some people have to be below average.
I got to be realistic.
All right.
Of course,
Okay.
of course.
Okay. All right.
Listen, I'm going to
We
be
got
harsh
more
on myself
stats.
later. I'm going
Chris,
hard on
hit
the.
it.
What do you think, dex wise?
We got to move this along.
I don't know. I'd say 10 or 11.
I would agree with that. I would say you're
would say-
very sports oriented.
I would say 12 for Chris.
No, I think
I would
11
say
makes sense.
Chris is more dexterous than me.
But dex is like not just speed based. It's also like
So am I hired for this job or no?
it's sleight of hand. I'm basing things on like, okay, golf. I think of being able hand-eye coordination.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
that
It
makes
can
you above
model any
average.
attempt to move nimbly, quickly, or quietly, or to keep from falling on tricky
Okay.
footing.
I'm gonna give Chris a 12.
I might be a 12 as well then.
I think.
You want me to fucking? I'm gonna sneak around.
Want to see me sneak?
No peeking.
Oh, shit, he's sneaking, guys.
Let's let Mike hide and find out if we can see him.
You
Oh,
couldn't even
flip-flops.
sneak around the
Flip-flops are
table
off.
once. You're sticking at 11.
That's pretty sneaky.
Oh shit! I didn't even see him. Okay, he's getting a 12. He's getting a 12, guys.
You could give it higher. Mike, you could say you're good and dexterous. You could do that.
I'll take a 13.
Okay, we're gonna
Yeah!
go. Okay, we're
High
moving it
stats.
along. We're going con next.
I'm
Okay,
13. I'm
so-
13 dex.
Constitution measures.
You're going to. You get 12 decks. You think I'm a
Minimum.
15 and
Yeah.
you're a 13?
Yes. You can be
No,
12. You can
dude,
be 12
that makes me a
dex,
16 or 17.
but
you fucking kidding me?
But proficient.
Okay,
in,
I'm 12.
In
Wait,
stuff.
right.
Hartley, do the sneaky move that Mike just did.
I'm not sneaky.
That.
But I'm quick.
Okay. All right. Let's move this along.
Okay, con.
Constitution measures health, stamina, and vital force.
When was the last time you got sick?
Oh no.
Uh-oh.
Well,
I think
it's
a
also
10.
like
I
holding
think
your
it's just
breath.
a 10.
You think a flat 10?
I think a
average?
10. I feel like
March
I get
or labor for hours without rest, going without sleep,
That's
survival without food or water.
I can't go without sleep, but I certainly can fucking.
This is a tough one. I don't know what the baseline is really, but like
Our baseline
I feel
human
like
is Michael Cera.
I feel like I'm pretty regular when it comes to constitution.
Regular with sick, constitution going.
Yeah, I can stay up for long periods of time and
That's
feel
true.
okay.
You've got that when I don't have that. I think.
so I would say
10's
maybe like
fairly-
an 11 or 10 or 11.
Okay.
I don't know.
Okay, because a standard array has some even fucking heroes in D&D have stats at like a 6 and an 8. I'm just saying.
No,
Hey.
for sure. But if our baseline is Michael Cera, then I don't feel like I'm any less than Michael Cera. I don't think I get more sick than Michael Cera does.
No, I think a fair, but Michael Cera's rich.
Fair.
Okay, so maybe Michael Cera isn't the guy for
What
Constitution.
if Constitution is like our friend Anthony?
Yeah, okay, then I would be at a 9.
Okay. I'm
Yeah.
using Anthony as now our baseline.
Okay, so Anthony's
Doesn't he like run marathons?
he does run marathons.
he does, but that's athletics
But it's also stamina.
But that's
and stamina.
and
Okay.
also health. That's health and
it is health.
heart
based.
health.
Yeah.
I don't have good heart health. So
Okay,
sure, I'll put
we're
myself a
moving
9.
along. We're going 9. Chris?
Yeah, 8. Put me at an 8 for Constitution.
We're
Fuck
going 8.
it.
Okay.
Maybe I'd say 9.
9. Maggie?
Oh, I was going to go high. I was going to say like 13, 14 or something. Because honestly, if I had a great immune system, I think
Yeah.
I would truly be unstoppable.
Yeah.
If.
But you
it's
don't.
my one downside.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
But
gonna
I'm
say I would agree with that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this about Chris: your number's way too low
Why?
because you got COVID and then you just started running,
Yeah.
and then you just didn't have COVID after that. So you ran COVID away.
But I'm proficient in COVID.
Insane.
Yeah,
He is proficient in COVID. He is. He's
I'd
gotten
put
it
you
3
up. I would
times.
put
He's
you up
proficient
a
in
notch
COVID.
or two. Don't be so hard on yourself.
Okay.
I'm going to give
Put
Chris
me
a
at 10.
I'm giving Chris a 10.
Okay,
An
cool.
average. I
Cool.
think con for me is about the same. 10
Okay,
or 10 or 11.
Intelligence
measures mental acuity. Okay, make this my low score. Is that right? Mental acuity, accuracy of
Yep.
recall, and ability to reason.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
say I'm a 4. I'm gonna say I'm a hard 4
We've
right
seen your
there.
notes.
I'll
like-
give you that.
Yeah.
I'll give you a 4,
Yeah, yeah.
and I love you.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
I'll give you a 4.
Listen, you know-
Chris gets, I think, a 14 though.
Oh.
Yeah. No.
Chris is
For sure.
Yeah.
You're to be a DM, to think about all possibilities and to
The human calculator.
The
You know,
recall
pivot.
alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
pivot. I'm giving you an easy 14, but I'm going to be very mean in the next stat.
Maggie, how about you?
11.
11 for
Yeah.
intelligence?
You think
well,
11?
I think it's mainly for like
I'm
the-
going 8.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The reasoning.
I don't have any
I'm
memory.
surprised that you're going to 8. Okay.
But look, fuck it.
Yeah.
I'm
mean,
either average or below
I
average.
see
don't know.
I see both.
You could be 10. I think you're 10.
I see both
Fair. I
cases.
You
guess
are-
average.
Are you
but
smarter than
Yeah.
Michael Cera?
definitely smarter than Michael Cera?
I
But
don't
is he
think
our
I am.
baseline?
I think Michael Cera we defined as the most average
I mean,
human in the world.
I did go to university for mathematics.
Oh, yeah, I would say you're above average.
Yeah. I would
at
put
least-
yourself at 11.
Okay.
Join me.
I'll take an 11.
I'm staying at 4.
I think you deserve more than a 4. If
Yeah.
I
No,
give
no,
you
no,
11.
no. I'm happy with a 4.
He's
You
happy with a
literally
4.
do manage. No.
It's fine. I actually love 4.
Okay. Wisdom. Wisdom is a fun one.
Wisdom
I think
reflects how attuned you are to the world around you and represents
It's funny.
perceptiveness and
Wisdom
intuition.
is definitely my dump stat.
I think wisdom is my dumb stat too.
Thoughts?
I feel like I would be a 10. 10 or 11.
I think that makes sense.
Like
for
I feel
you.
like I have a pretty good sense of things around me.
I
and
agree.
Vibes and things.
Vibes. I think you're very emotionally
I feel like I would do a
intelligent.
13 for wisdom.
I
or
agree.
a 12. 12.
No, I think 13 is actually totally
Okay.
fair for Mike.
Okay.
Mike
Okay.
can read a room.
Okay.
Mike can.
I'll take a 13.
You can read a room, and you. Yeah.
But boy,
no.
am I dumb.
I have no ability to read a room. I just go in guns a-blazing no
Love it.
matter what.
Okay, beauty.
So that's definitely. I'm going 6 ring true to you, Michael.
I would do. I think you're like a 6 or 7. 7 is
Fucking.
nice.
Well,
I would agree with 7.
Yeah, 7's
thank
good.
you.
Yeah.
Thank
Seven's
you. I'll
good.
take a 7.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Maggie,
Maggie?
feel like you're pretty good.
I
at
think
this.
I'm higher.
Yeah.
At this, which
Oh,
I didn't
yeah,
think
100%.
about.
I think you are.
Um,
Especially if we're saying like it's like to read a room.
well, that's
or,
it.
like,
Where I'm like, I
vibes.
know, because like that's it. Where I'm like, I think the wisdom is high, but the
Yeah.
charisma is low. And I think that that's where I fuck up. Where I'm like, I can read the room, but then I can't do shit about it.
Right. Totally fair.
Um,
I'm excited to get to
So
charisma.
like, I would give myself like a 14 or 15
Yeah.
for this.
Yeah.
but then
I
the
agree.
charisma goes down to like.
I agree. Let's go 14.
7, 8.
Let's go 14.
Chris.
And then Chris?
Chris
for wisdom.
the wisdom.
Wisdom, I think, is you're
How
fairly
attuned you are to the
average.
world around. Thank you. How attuned you are to the world around you and represents perceptiveness and
Are you
intuition.
more wise?
I would say
than Michael
I would
Cera?
like in our lives I would consider like being able to like read the vibes in a room.
Is pretty. That's pretty the most accurate
I feel
to
like
wisdom.
yeah,
But
or
I would
like
also put your intelligence still, I think, as like a higher stat. for
Yeah.
you,
Intelligence
for sure.
is
'Cause I think
higher,
it's like,
but then he does also have like street smarts, which I would say I would like fall towards wisdom.
don't
you
do
know?
drugs, kids.
Street smarts.
yeah.
I think stock standard 10.
Yeah, I'm cool
I'll
with
take
that.
a 10.
Take a 10, baby.
We're all so above
Take a 10
average.
and run with it.
Let's go. We're gassing each other up because we're so above
I'm
average.
trying so hard to get a negative stat, and everyone's refusing.
Chris, take one.
Chris,
don't worry, 'cause we're in the right category.
We're just about to fight Rhoghar, so
I think Michael charisma. Fucking,
Oh.
this is it,
like
man.
18.
I would say
Fucking shit.
I think
Guys,
18
stop.
is really high.
what does charisma mean?
I'm so-
Fucking, 18
No,
is right
okay.
though.
Mike came to my birthday
18.
at one point and just like you just told a story in the kitchen and it was hilarious how people
thank
around
you.
in a circle were just glowing.
Oh,
No,
that's
it's
so
just like
kind.
Mike
it's-
goes into
it's
every
kind of
room.
wild.
Guys,
prepared-
okay, all right.
prepared for things around him.
this is a gas up.
I'm going 18.
You gave
That's
yourself
huge.
a 4 in something also.
well,
but no,
that's
no,
true.
no.
It
I think it
deserves
is
to be
truly
there.
a
So-
skill.
I mean, I don't need an 18, guys. I'm happy with like a 15. That's great.
No, I think you get a full 18.
I can do a 15.
Let's go.
I think I'm charismatic, but I'm not the most charismatic.
We're not saying you're the most charismatic. We're
Okay.
saying you're way above average in charisma.
Partly
Okay, well,
saying he's
I
a
appreciate
20.
that.
I'm certainly not a 20.
You guys are gassing
but
me
I
up.
do think Chris this is his first 8. I think I would give Chris an 8 or a 7 here. I would say you don't get a say in it. What do you think?
So charisma measures your ability to interact effectively with others. It includes such factors as confidence and eloquence, and it can represent a charming or commanding personality.
I would say Chris is charming and he's confident.
I think Chris does. I don't think Chris goes above and beyond in caring about how
Let the man talk.
no.
Keep going.
I think Chris is slightly. I think we're gonna go 8 here, and I decide you don't.
He's got the paper in the
Well, no,
pen.
what do
Chris.
you
He
think?
does have the paper in the pen. Yeah.
What do you think? Do you think you're at average, below, or above? Let's
I
start
think
there.
Chris is so charismatic. He's such
Do you?
Yeah, I really do.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Rhogar's gonna
Listen,
fuck you
I
up.
love Chris.
Hey, not me though.
I love
what's Hartley's
Chris,
charisma
but
score?
when I'm comparing Mike's charisma, walking into a room
got that
to
riz.
Chris's,
Oh my God.
this is a difference in. Listen, you're both good people, but Michael, fucking 2 Chris's could walk in a room. And you'd be on the other side, and everybody would be staring, laughing, like, haha, look at this tall, funny Polish man. That's all I'm saying.
Chris, you have to say something, man. You gotta say something, dude.
I'm just talking. You've got to stop it.
You gotta say
You
something,
gotta
Chris.
stop it.
What do I say after that?
How do you feel about your rating?
I don't know if I'm more charismatic than Michael Cera.
Oh,
Right? If Michael Cera's a 10.
I think you're charismatic.
You see, the hesitation, it gives it
I think
away.
you're just as charismatic as Michael Cera. I put you at a 10.
I think that Michael Cera also has the ability to make people feel generally a little uncomfortable sometimes, just from jokes not falling or things not happening.
He is average charisma.
And so
I
for
would
that
say you're an
reason-
11.
Did you say 8?
I think he's a 9, an 8 or a 9.
I would
Oh,
say
now
you're
he's moving up. Now
I would say Chris is an 11 because I think Chris also talks to
I would agree.
people. Like, don't you talk to people like all day?
Occasionally.
Yeah, yeah. I think like
I don't know.
Okay,
Are we
hands
going
up for
10?
11.
I like
It's a team
11.
vote.
Well,
Chris,
And
fucking
hands up for 9.
Chris, put your hand up for 11.
Are we going 11?
We're going 11.
So Chris,
I think,
so you're,
well, I
you're
still
are we
think that
saying,
Chris's highest stat should be intelligence, but that's my opinion.
And it is.
I
but
think it's so impressive.
And it certainly is. However, are we saying that Chris is above average in every single element of his life?
yes.
I have no idea why your dex is high, but I've never seen you do sports.
He's very
So
sports
that's
oriented.
the one I would
Incredibly
Maybe-
sports oriented.
But maybe my dex should be low because I can't properly move my shoulders.
You certainly
we're getting
can.
into the
What is
nitty gritty.
No, but that would
okay.
be Constitution because he pops. He's got shoulders that are like glass, and they pop out of his sockets anytime he throws a ball. So
Okay.
maybe Constitution comes down.
Maggie, save the day here. What is your charisma?
My charisma's a 8.
really?
Constitution,
yeah.
you're changing to a
Wisdom
9 from a
high,
10.
charisma low.
I think like
Sure.
a 9.
Okay.
Give yourself a 9.
I think that I'm not great in conversation, and the confidence is really bad, and so I lose it a lot with the social aspects.
As long as you feel like an 8 is good.
Oh no, wisdom high, charisma low.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't
Little-
want an 18. I disagree. I'm very anxious.
I
in my
disagree
head.
with your disagreement. I think Michael's very high.
I think we're all on board. Do you agree with that?
Yes.
Yeah.
What was Chris's intelligence?
Maggie, were you an 8?
Yeah.
Do you think?
What was Chris's intelligence?
14.
I would bump.
I would
it
bump
up
it
to
up a
15,
bit more. He's a smart boy.
at least.
Okay.
Yeah.
15.
Yeah. Okay, let's read them all out.
What's my charisma?
Oh.
Oh, Hartley, Chris. What's Hartley's
Chris, what's my
charisma?
charisma?
Oh yeah, Chris.
2.
Yeah, I agree with that. I could see that.
Done.
I could see that.
Okay.
No,
so-
I'd put you at like
7.
I'd put you either at a 10 or a 9.
Okay. Fuck yeah, dude. I love that.
I'll tell you what
I love that for me.
What do you think?
I think Hartley can come off as being very intimidating.
It's true.
But
And I say this as someone that didn't know Hartley super well at the beginning. And
But
you
intimidation
scared
is
me.
having high charisma.
Yes.
He does command
But
intimidation
is it
sometimes.
Chris's stat.
intentional?
Yeah. Well, it's okay.
Intimidation.
We sometimes need to see the dark side of the number. I don't know where I'm going with this. This is intelligence 4 right there, everybody. Intelligence 4.
Okay.
That is
Okay.
It.
I'm
Okay.
fucking.
That's it.
I'm happy with a 9, dude. I thought I was gonna get way lower.
Beautiful. Let's lock it in.
Okay. So now
Lock in those
just
numbers.
really quickly. I'm going to give everybody their bonuses just here, right? So.
Oh, we get bonus?
We get bonus?
Well, no,
bonuses?
just about what the D&D Beyond, what you would have if you
Oh,
were to
yeah.
roll these stats.
Oh, okay.
So in that case, Mike, if you were rolling a strength check, you get +0, so you're rolling flat.
Okay.
You get a +1 to Dex.
Okay,
you
great.
get a -1 to Con.
Yeah.
You get a -3 to Intelligence.
Love it.
You get
That feels right. That feels right. That honestly feels right.
You get a +1 to Wisdom,
Oh, great. Okay.
and you get a
Wonderful.
+4 to Charisma.
Oh, that's lovely. And then what's my wisdom stat again?
Your Wisdom is a 13.
Okay, beautiful.
You
You know what? I feel good about this.
Chris, you got a +1 to Strength checks.
Cool.
+1 to Dex.
Cool.
-1 to Con.
Makes sense?
+2 to Intelligence.
Huh?
Flat on Wisdom,
Nice.
and flat on Charisma.
Nice.
Maggie, you got a +1 to Strength.
Nice.
You got a -1 to Dex. You got a +1 to Con. Flat on Intelligence.
Yep.
Doubling up +2 on Wisdom,
Yep.
and a -1 to Charisma.
Yeah.
And then I'm rolling flat on Strength. I got a +2 to Dex. Flat on Con. Flat on Intelligence. -1 to Wisdom, and a 9 would put me at a -1 to Charisma.
Woo!
There we
I feel
go.
like we went low on you now. Now I'm like,
Because Harley bullied Chris.
Yeah,
That's why.
he deserves it. Wow.
Wait, so what's the highest stat and what's the lowest stat out of all
Mike
four
has
of
an
us?
18 in
Mike's the
charisma,
highest, yeah.
So there's one thing I want to say.
but a 4 in intelligence.
is that I have a +4 to charisma, and Chris has a +2 to intelligence. I personally don't think that I am 2 times more charismatic than Chris is intelligent.
I disagree.
I would boost your intelligence then. No,
I
'cause
would
I do
boost
think
his
Chris
intelligence.
Is, yeah.
Chris is incredibly smart.
Yeah.
But I think a 15, that puts him in the top 25% of the world, right?
But is it a plus? What do you have right now? A +2?
He's got a 15 to intelligence. So that puts him in the top 25% percentile.
What's 7 + 4, Chris?
Okay, carry the 1. Divide by
Okay. All
He
right.
does have to
So,
carry the 1.
what does this all mean, Hartley?
Fucking nothing. Jack shit.
Well,
Amazing.
actually, well, from this next week or this, I don't know, right now, we could figure out what class would make the most sense.
Oh, that's fun. And we can keep it. And then,
do it next week. We're building our personal character sheets.
And then Chris can run an encounter for us as regular people.
Maybe that's our Christmas encounter.
Cute.
Oh, that could be fun. I really do want to play our characters for Christmas, though, like our characters.
Oh, but what if we were playing us and I don't have to put on fucking clue voice?
You love it. Shut up.
What do you mean?
Okay.
I love this. This is so good.
Well, we have our stats, guys. I don't agree with the charisma.
Do you agree? Do you have opinions?
Yeah, what do you guys think?
Send us your opinions.
Jinquistaro.
Oh my God.
I would like to hear everybody's opinions on our stats.
Yes.
And
also,
write your own.
I was going to say also, let us know what class you guys think we should be.
Yes.
That'd be fun.
Give us
I think that'd be
your
fun.
classes. Though I have a strong suspicion,
Bard,
that we will be recording the next last call way before we get
responses. Yeah.
So how about this? Did you guess our class? Did you get our class right? Find out next time.
episode.
Bard.
Okay.
Of Trouble at the Tavern.
And give us 5 stars, please. It really, really helps.
Thank you so much for listening to this extra long, crispy last call.
Crispy.
My name is Chris Black. I am a dungeon master for today.
I'm Hartley. I play a paladin.
I also play a paladin. I'm Hartley Fanson.
And I'm Christopher Black. And I play in the Black Eyed Peas.
And who are you, Charismaless little fucker? Charismaless?
Oh, no.
This is falling apart very quick. Chris, please get us out of here.
Thank you so much for listening. We'll see you next time on Trouble at the Tavern. Take it away with the slow jazz.
We should have never left the